Hey Fringe fans, I just wanted to post a bit of a blog about last night's episode because I've been seeing like a lot of different things, even on my Facebook status about the episode, and I'm just kind of getting pissed off. And if I come across the universe, didn't mean to. So I'm taking a template from questions that were posted by Slytherin Girl on Fire. I'm not trying to attack you, it's just you're not the only one who's been asking these questions, so I want to use some of your questions as a template. I went through your 18 questions. I narrowed it down to the ones that I know I can answer. Your questions about where is William Bell, how is he alive, where's Olivia, where's Alt Lincoln, or not Alt Lincoln, where's Alt Liv, and all that. I can't answer that. No one can answer that except for the French writers. And you know what? If you ask them, they're not going to tell you. Oh, here's the questions. Okay. What universe are we in? I firmly believe that the universe we are in is the regular universe, our universe, so to say. Yellow verse, I guess. That being said, then that would bring back up the question, whereas the alt verse would happen to Lincoln and Alt Liv and all that. Like I said, I don't know, but I do think and wholeheartedly believe that was our Olivia, or our Peter, and our Walter, and our Astrid last night. Okay? Question number 6. Where is September? The one theory that's been going around that I really like is I think when we saw him shot a few weeks ago in the theater, I think he was shot because he was coming from the future where he had just been shot trying to protect Olivia. So that would make sense too because of the whole, I've looked at every possible outcome and there's no way you can survive. So, who knows, maybe, I don't want to say this because I can't imagine a world without Olivia Dunham, but maybe even though he maybe got shot trying to protect her, maybe she still died. But I hope not. 8. This is the one that's been bugging me with Fringe fans since Season 4 started, since Season 3 ended, because this is not rocket science. Question. Have we jumped the shark on the whole baby Henry plot? Okay. Let me explain something to you. Maybe a little bit about biology, but this is where babies come from. This is a talk that your parents should have had with you, but probably never did. When a man and a woman love each other very much, or in this case, a woman is trying to get in bed with a man so as to protect her hidden identity as not being his Olivia, they have sex. And sometimes it's unprotected sex. And when you have unprotected sex, it stands to reason that you might possibly get pregnant. And you might possibly have a baby. Or in this case, a baby named Henry. But when your baby daddy ceased to exist because he stepped into the machine in the future in the day we died and goes back and he's gone and the observers say it's as if Peter Bishop never existed, then it stands to reason that your sperm donor would then also take the existence of the baby with him. And the observers explained to Peter about the baby, and we all know though that there's just no way now in this timeline for the baby to have existed because Peter didn't exist in Alt Liv's life in that way. He still doesn't exist in her life in that way. So it's not that difficult, so please can we stop making a big to-do out of it because the baby's gone. Thank you, Jesus, because now we can focus on Etta. There you go. Besides, we don't need more unnecessary drama over baby Henry. Let's put it out of our minds. Okay. 9. Does this future have to do with Peter being taken out and then reinserted? I had something in my head. No, I don't think so. I think the reason why he was brought back in was to avoid this universe because of September not being like the other observers. I think he knows that Peter is needed to be able to complete the group that can save the universe from the observer takeover. And so I think that's why he made it very easy for Peter to come back. Despite the fact that he's a total Olivia shipper. But anyways. So, yeah. Question 11. Why did we skip the takeover? I don't think we skipped the takeover. I mean, we skipped it obviously between last week's episode and last night's episode. But what I think is going to happen, since Joshua Jackson said that last night's episode is a template for Season 5, I think Season 5 is going to be explaining that more in depth. But then again, they might just say, oh, fuck that, we're just going to ignore that. But that's just the Fringe writers for you. How do the last 4 seasons of Fringe lead up to this? The last 4 seasons of Fringe did not lead up to this. It's just everything changes. Here I am about to use the Fringe tagline, but it's all about the possibilities. True story. season 3 finale showed you the possibilities of this is what's going to happen if this happens. And then the Observer even, September even has said, I looked at all possible futures. So, I mean, maybe this is just September's way of showing you this is one of the futures I saw. I mean, we just don't know. But everything is different, and with the existence of the parallel universes in Fringe, it proves that one tiny little move, it's the example of one tiny little move can change the entire future. Okay. 16. Why does Fringe keep skipping ahead with no build-up? I don't know what's really meant. But I do think that it's going to have some build-up. But with The Day We Died, there was no skippage of the build-up in that episode. There was, Peter stepped into the machine in the previous episode. I think that was, the Last Samwise? Or was it 6:20 a.m.? I don't remember I get those episodes mixed up in the order. But we didn't do that, and then the next episode was, this is what happened. There was no build-up. They were just showing you, we don't need to show you the last 15 years or whatever, or 20 years. But what we can show you is this is going to be the outcome in the future and what kind of world we live in now since Peter stepped foot in the machine. I think that's the same thing with last night's episode. Why is next week's episode back to normal? Because episode 19 is always different, and always something big and huge and kind of different that happens. Season 2, Brown Betty was kind of the AU episode. Last season was, LSD wasn't really an AU episode, but it was a special episode, and it was episode 19. And then this year, episode 19 was different, and it was AU. They just always do that. There's a pattern, people! The thing with Abrams. Last night's episode was not just for fun, and we are not just going to pretend it never happened. So, that was really my little rant. I'm gonna start getting ready for work. I want to hear your theories. So, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please comment. I want to hear some theories, because I think they'd be really interesting. So, yeah.